Van on here, and I am solo today doing Monday Night Raw because my good brother wasn't able to make it on the show, so I'm here solo. But I'm here to discuss Monday Night Raw, July 24th, 2023 review, 2 weeks till SummerSlam. And this was a pretty good show, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed most of this show, to be honest. There was a lot of good stuff that happened on here. Like, Rhea Ripley just like absolutely destroying Liv Morgan. I love Liv Morgan, one of my favorites, but that was a badass segment. She literally beat the crap out of Liv. Literally freaking went after her arm twice, and she showed a really vicious side, and I love Mommy doing that. Mommy Ripley, gotta love her, because that was awesome. She kicked Liv's ass. Love Liv. Hope she's great, because I heard she is injured. So this is probably them writing her off. But man, mommy beat the living crap out of her. Like literally beat the living crap out of her. It was crazy. But there was a lot of good stuff on the show tonight. A lot of good stuff. But we're gonna start off the show with the Judgment Day promo with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Mommy in the ring, and they introduced the new North American champion, Dominic Mysterio, who got like mastered boos. Like the Tampa was booing him tonight, bro. He couldn't even talk like normal, but it was raining boos in this place. Like seriously, just loud boos. But then out comes Sammy and KO, and Sammy challenges Dominic to a match for the NXT North American title. Mommy accepts it for him, so that match is official for the night. But then we start the show off with Becky Lynch taking on Zoe Starks, and if Becky beats Zoe, she gets her match with Trish at or she gets her match, which I'm guessing is at SummerSlam. But Becky and Zoe worked a little good together. I'm not gonna lie, this was a decent little match. Nothing too big, but I enjoyed it. Becky did like the rock bottom finishing move on Zoe, which was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. She's it was decent. Like I said, this match wasn't as special, but I enjoyed it for most part. Becky got the win, like I figured, and she'll face Trish Stratus. I'm guessing at SummerSlam. I would do a steel cage match. Like that would be sick. I heard Trish wants to compete in a cage. Hey JoJo, Raw is cool tonight. Dirty Dom versus Sami Zayn was good, but weak ending. I didn't really care for this match, to be honest, brother. Like I'm gonna talk about this match, but I didn't really care about it. Like it was pointless to me. You had the tag team champion lose to I wouldn't have booked this, and I don't really know why they book NXT title matches now on Raw and SmackDown like weekly. It's like, but let's not do that. But yeah, Becky beat Zoe, so we're gonna get Becky Trish, and I really want a steel cage match. Becky Trish in a steel cage, hell yeah. Zoe can't get involved, and it gives Becky an advantage. I would love this. But then we we got to get to the Cody Rhodes promo, which was it was another thing I figured. He said what he said about Brock. He said he's got to end this at SummerSlam. That he did say Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam, which he is. He's had a lot of victories. He's beaten a lot of guys at SummerSlam. A few losses, but more wins. So Cody said he's going to end this at SummerSlam, and I wish he would have said like something to it, like a dog collar match or a street fight or a lights out or something good, something that's going to make this final match be interesting, because it's just a normal match. I still don't care. Like I wish they would have done something to get me more excited, but it's the same old, same old. Drew McIntyre match was fantastic. I love the way Drew McIntyre powerbombed Walter in an announce table. What a shocking! It's about time something different. Yeah, that match wasn't all. That match was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was decent, and I enjoyed that Drew looked strong in that, because I do think Gunther's gonna retain the title at SummerSlam, which he should. He needs to break the IC title reign record. So I would keep the title on him for a little bit more and let him break that record. But yeah, Cody cut the same old promo. He was gonna end this at SummerSlam. To me, like I can't wait for this feud to be over. I was really hoping they were going to add something to this match to like spark it more, but there's nothing to it. It's just another Cody Brock. Cody's obviously going to win, and then that's going to be the end of it, hopefully. But yeah, it was okay. It wasn't nothing as special, but I'm ready for this feud to be over. What a night! Judgment Day destroyed my enemies tonight. Seth Rollins and Clown Sami Zayn. Great promo ending of Raw. Yeah, I'll get into that in a little bit. And I enjoyed Judgment Day looking strong tonight because they were dominant. Like, they were dominant tonight. But I do want to talk about Bronson Reed versus Tommaso Ciampa. This was a very hard-hitting match. Back and forth in this match. Like, this was very good. Like, and getting to your Tommaso Ciampa versus Bronson Reed match was good. Thank God wasn't DQ. I agree, man. No DQ, just a very hard-hitting match. Bronson looked great. Tommaso Ciampa looked awesome. It was just, there was a lot of good stuff that happened in this, and I enjoyed it. And the better part is Shinsuke, because Ciampa told Shinsuke if he sees him out there, then he knows he has issues with him still. But if he said to stay back here and just let him do his stuff. But Shinsuke ended up coming out there, and freaking Tommaso Ciampa lost his head, his focus, and got rammed by the freaking monster Bronson. Which, like I said, this was a really good match. Fun little back and forth. And then Bronson gets the finishing move, wins 1, 2, 3, and Bronson looks great. I'm glad that this was the win. I really wouldn't have gave Ciampa another loss, because now you've got Ciampa and Nakamura, who neither of these guys need to lose. So now it's like a tough one for me, because Shinsuke should not be losing his first really big heel run-ish, because he is kind of heel. And then Tommaso just lost. He lost to The Miz. Like, he can't be losing all the time. So, like, I don't know about this. Like, I want to be excited because it's Ciampa and it's Nakamura, two of my favorites. But the booking, neither guy can lose. That's what I really look at. So, like, I really hope that doesn't affect it. But then we have Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, which didn't happen at all because Liv Morgan came out to the ring, was about to get to the ring, and she got blindsided, just completely destroyed. Mommy just literally threw her, beat the living shit out of her, grabbed her arm on the chair and literally hit it twice. Liv Morgan was screaming in pain, like, and then Mommy was just yelling at this girl, just screaming at her, saying, "You should have stayed out of my business," which she should have. Like, it got in her business and all, but, like, it was crazy. Like, Mommy destroyed her, like, really destroyed Liv Morgan's arm, and I see this is going to probably lead into Raquel coming back, and we're going to get that match at SummerSlam, which I hope Mommy wins, and then they start a good feud with her, because right now her title reign's been kind of for me. Logan Paul and Ricochet promo was horrible. I don't think it was horrible, but Ricochet isn't really a promo guy. And I don't know. I do feel like it wasn't good at all, really. But Logan Paul ends up beating him up after, and then accepts his challenge, and then mocks some guy in the crowd saying he needs to get laid and he's a virgin. And then he turns around and Ricochet hits him in the freaking head with his foot. And then, yeah, so we got Logan Paul versus Ricochet at SummerSlam. Should be really good. I'm excited for that match. But yeah, the story to this, I don't really care for it. Like, I really don't. But I know this match will deliver, so I'm all for that. But yeah, the promo itself tonight wasn't good. How are you doing, my brother? I'm doing great, Jordan. Hope you're doing great, good brother. Hope you're doing good. Cody Rhodes promo is horrible and boring. Same old thing every week. It's enough. He needs to wrestle no more part-timer. I enjoy his talking. It's just I'm not enjoying what he's doing with Brock. This stuff is just, it's the same old. Brock's going to come out next week and talk, and then Cody's going to brawl with him, and that's going to be that. And then, yeah, that's the last Raw before SummerSlam. And I did hear that Bray Wyatt is possibly returning at SummerSlam to attack Cody Rhodes. So Cody could lose because of Bray at SummerSlam, which I hope isn't true. I don't want to see, neither of these guys can be losing. Bray for sure can't be losing his first big return back, and Cody can't be losing either. Like, so I seen a report about that, but I don't really want to see that. So I really hope Bray doesn't show up and screw him over. If he wants to show up in another match and just return in that, maybe, but no Cody and Bray, please. Like, I'm not down for that. Oh no, Bray Wyatt. Or, oh no, not Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I love Bray Wyatt, man, but I don't want to see Bray and Cody. But they do have a story because Cody was the NXT rook, or Husky Harris, aka Bray Wyatt, was the rookie of Cody Rhodes a long time ago in NXT. So I could see the story for that. I don't want to see the match. Like, I don't want to see that at all. So I'll pass on that. But yeah, Ricochet and Logan Paul, that their promo wasn't really good at all. Didn't care for it. The match itself will be great, I'm sure. They're gonna deliver, two fantastic wrestlers. But yeah, the promo itself, didn't care for it. Really not. But then we have Shayna. Shayna's interviewed, and then she said she wants to fight Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam, and then Ronda basically accepts it and then says it's not a fight. It's the fight, something like that. The fight, which I hope they add something, maybe like a street fight or just something in like a fighting type match, because there's a lot of one-on-one matches. Like, I really feel Trish and Becky should be a steel cage. Shayna, Ronda could be a street fight, a last woman standing, something brutal to like put their feud in, because they hate each other, so it would fit it, honestly. But yeah, I really hope Shayna wins on that, because Shayna's one of my favorites. Gotta love Shayna. Ronda's just not it for me. I'm not a Ronda fan, really. So I will be backing Shayna on that. But then we have a Damian Priest match taking on Apollo Crews, which was like a 4 or 5 minute match, if that. Damian basically dominates this whole match, gets his finishing move, 1, 2, 3, and wins. There's really not much to say about this. Like, Apollo barely really did much to this. Damian really took more, which I get. You got to have Damian look strong, but I would have had like a little bit more of a back and forth. But yeah, Damian Priest wins this, and the Judgment Day, like I said, in this show looked very strong. Mommy's destroying Liv Morgan, just ripping her arm in parts. And then Damian Priest dominates Apollo. Dom retains his North American Championship against a tag team champion, which I didn't like, because I don't like tag team champions losing. And it was a fruit roll-up, and I didn't like that, really. I wouldn't have booked that match. I don't know why Sammy and KO are still stuck with the Judgment Day. First they're with the Bloodline, then they're with the Imperium, then it's Judgment Day. It's like they don't have a real direction, really, for them. Like, I need them to fight tag teams, not just units. Like, I don't know. It's just really odd to me. But yeah, Judgment Day did look strong on this show. There was a lot of, like, they were standing strong on the ending of the show, and I enjoyed it. It's just, like I said, I don't know. I wouldn't have done all that, to be honest, a lot of it. I believe Logan Paul versus Ricochet match will be great, though. I agree, man, that those two guys are going to deliver. Like, they really will. I want Ricochet to win, even though if Logan wins, I won't be mad. But I think Ricochet getting the win is the right move. But it could be, it's going to be a really good match, bro. Like, I honestly can't wait for that. I can't wait for Shayna and Ronda, Seth and Finn, Roman and Jay, Gunther and Drew. They had a good little back and forth promo tonight. Freaking Gunther basically said that he beat Drew, that Drew lost at Clash of Castle. He lost at WrestleMania. Like, he's been losing a lot, and now at SummerSlam, Gunther's gonna beat him once again. And Drew said basically that he's still the chosen one. He's still a psychopath. And that at SummerSlam, he's going to take the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther, which I hope doesn't happen. I really want Gunther to keep the title until he breaks the record, and then Survivor Series-ish around there, take the title. But keep the title on him for a while still. The dude's great, and don't split Imperium. These guys are great together. Like Ludwig, Kaiser, stood up for my boy, saying, "Don't disrespect the Intercontinental Champion." And then Drew says, "We're both in our gear. How about we have a match right now?" And then he says, "Bring out a referee," and then the match happens. And I enjoyed this match. I'm not gonna lie. Ludwig is actually really good in the match. Like, he's actually a good fighter if they actually let him show it. Like, the tag team with Imperium, I would love them to be tag team champions. They should be facing KO and Sammy at the pay-per-view SummerSlam. But then I did also hear that KO is legitimately injured. So I don't know exactly, because he didn't come out to save him, or he didn't come out with Sammy. It was just Sammy. So I don't know what's gonna go on with that. I hope KO's not injured for real, and he's gone and he misses, and then Sammy has to surrender the titles, because I did hear he was injured. Imperium was great in WWE, NXT UK, and NXT 2. They need that fire back. I agree, Jordan, bro. I agree, man. Like, Imperium, let them get the tag team championships and let Gunther reign as champion still. And bro, let them dominate as a three pair. Like, seriously. I really wish they would do this. They should have done this a long time ago, earlier in the reign, but I don't think they're gonna do it, truth be told. If they did, it'd be great, but Ludwig actually impressed me in this match. He put up a little good fight with Drew. Drew did win with the Claymore, which of course he had to win. Like, he's the one getting the championship. But yeah, he beats him, and then in comes the other dude, and then Gunther starts beating him down, and then out comes Matt Stone Riddle to save the day, but then he gets beat down, and Gunther just completely lays him out, and then Gunther goes to powerbomb Drew through the table, and he reverses, beats the crap out of him, and powerbombs Gunther through the table, standing tall. So I'm intrigued by this. I'm not gonna lie, man. This is getting good between these guys. Drew and Gunther are very good. Both of them are two of my favorites. Like, I still would have brought Drew back as a heel and had him feud with Seth at SummerSlam, but hopefully we get that maybe sometime down the road, because that would be a great match. But Drew versus Gunther at SummerSlam should be great. As much as I'm a big Drew fan, really love the dude. He's great. One of my favorites, as I've said. He doesn't need to win the match, because to me, he shouldn't be the Intercontinental Champion. Like, he should be going for the main championship, really. Like, let Gunther have the title and break the record, and then maybe down the road, Sheamus should be the one honestly challenging for that title. Because to me, Sheamus should have been the one to win it. Drew's been IC champion. Sheamus hasn't. Drew should be going for the main championship, really, like for the world championship. That's how I would do that. But Drew versus Gunther should be great at SummerSlam. But as I've said, Gunther, Walter, have them retain, please. That's just how I would book it. I don't know how you guys would book it. Maybe you would have Drew win. Maybe he's better. I love both of them. They're both great. But I would honestly have Gunther retain. Yeah, Drew McIntyre is losing a lot in big time pay-per-views. A lot. I haven't noticed. Yeah, I agree, man. But I don't want to see Drew hold the IC title right now. I honestly feel it's better to let him win the major championship in front of a major crowd. Let him win the world championship like it should have been as a heel. And that's just the better direction for him, honestly. Because right now, I just don't want to see him as the IC champion. Gunther is doing such great work. Yes, Kevin Owens didn't come out. I thought he got jumped in the backstage. He did get beat up earlier when they were on the stage set, but I heard he actually legitimately got really seriously hurt, like injured. So I hope not. I hope it's all just play in the in the storyline. But if not, that's gonna suck, man. Most likely, if they do have to take the titles, give it to Ludwig and his brother from Imperium. I gotta get the guy's name. I don't know why I don't know it, but I just say his other buddy. But yeah, Ludwig and him need to win the tag team championships and keep the IC title on Gunther. And then, yeah, I'm totally fine with it, honestly. It would work better that way. Is Big E and Randy Orton coming back at SummerSlam? I hope so, bro. I hope so. I could see Randy saving Matt Riddle possibly and RKOing him and starting a feud with him. That'd be great. Let Randy come back as a heel and let Big E should come back during the Rumble time and win the Rumble. And then maybe he beats Seth Rollins for the world title. I could see that. Like Biggie Langston, he deserves another world championship reign. I know not everyone deserves one, but the first title reign he had was awful. It didn't feel special. They threw it there, and then he got it taken away like instantly by Brock Lesnar. Again, it's like I don't get it. So I would do it one more time. Let Big E win the Rumble, and let him face Seth Rollins or whoever the world champion is at WrestleMania and win that title and have an actual real reign and have an actual real like face better people, not just the same person, like different people at pay-per-views. That's what they should be doing, not the same old opponents. I hate them. Walter is great WWE Intercontinental Champion. It's about WWE is booking a wrestler in a right way. I agree, man. Like, his booking has been awesome. He's dominant. He's on TV a lot. He's making that title feel special. Like, the dude is doing great work with that championship. Absolutely loving his title reign. And I seriously hope Drew doesn't take it at SummerSlam, because I just don't feel it needs to go to Drew. Like, he already left when lost the title match. Why does he come back and do the same thing? It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. So I wouldn't, keep the title on Walter. Will be better Brock Lesnar F5, Drew McIntyre, and Walter's tonight Raw, but I love Drew McIntyre powerbomb Walter and announce table. I agree, man. I enjoyed that powerbomb. That was awesome. I thought Gunther was about to do it at first, but Drew got out of it. But I would love a Brock Lesnar versus Gunther match. Let Gunther beat Brock Lesnar. And then they just have an actual good match, not Brock Lesnar suplex. No, have an actual wrestling match and let Gunther win. And that makes Gunther go up even more from beating one of the biggest dudes. Like, Brock Lesnar is a big dude for the WWE. So if he can beat Drew McIntyre, beat Sheamus, and Brock Lesnar, like, that would look great on his record. Yes, Randy Orton RKO the Imperium. Randy Orton versus Walter for the Intercontinental Championship belt would be crazy. I would enjoy that, man. I would love that. Randy and Walter would love it. But I really want to see Randy come back and RKO Matt Riddle and have that feud they were supposed to have a while back before Randy got injured. So I would do that and have it happen at SummerSlam. Randy RKOs him, lays him out. He gets out for a couple months. He comes back, say, in the Royal Rumble, and eliminates Randy, and that fires up that feud again, and we get Randy versus Riddle at WrestleMania, and Matt Riddle wins, going over, which I would be perfectly fine with that. I just, personally, I want to see that match. I really do. What's LA Knight going to do at SummerSlam? I like him, but he needs a match. Probably nothing, man. Like, he had his chance to be on the show, and they failed it. Literally, this past Friday. Just have him win that Fatal 4-Way. That's all we were asking. What do? Rey Mysterio wins. Why? I get it. Rey and Santos are a part of a team, and they're friends, so it's like mentor versus whatever that rookie versus mentor, whatever the hell it is. But but still, Santos Rey doesn't intrigue me. LA Knight versus Santos would have been a lot better. Actually, honestly, I would have had Grayson Waller versus LA Knight in the finals, and LA Knight would have won. And then LA Knight beats Austin Theory at SummerSlam. But now, I don't even know if SummerSlam is having that match for the U.S. title, because there's so many more matches being announced. So that could end up being bumped to the freaking SmackDown show. So maybe it was a little bit better, but I did hear LA Knight's push is happening after August 5th, so after SummerSlam, but I don't know if I believe it anymore. I've heard these rumors so many times, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to screw this dude over because he's so over, and they don't like when you get over on yourself, which I don't get why. He did nothing wrong. He got over by himself, and they hate it. It's really stupid. Good job, JoJo. You're killing it. Appreciate you, good brother. Really appreciate that, Jordan. If you guys haven't already, please smash that like button. There's 2 of you here. Really would help me out. LA Knight should have won the Money in the Bank and having him be U.S. Championship belt at the same time. I would have been fine with either one. Him winning the Money in the Bank and winning the major title, or him winning at SummerSlam for the U.S. title. He could make it more prestigious because Austin Theory is doing nothing with that U.S. title, like nothing. Like I totally forget at times he's U.S. champion. Honestly, like they need to take it off him. It's time to take the belt from him. Austin Theory is good and all, but he's just not something I want to see every week. And the dude's barely on TV. That U.S. title is never being like properly shown. So give it to LA Knight. They had their moment this past Friday in Orlando. That place wanted LA Knight, and what did they do? Once again, didn't do it. And then now I really hope LA Knight stays on fire and the crowd loves him more still. I'm sure they will, but it's like, it just really bothers me, man. They had that opportunity in Orlando, in my place, and they didn't do it. And this place wanted him. They were pro LA Knight. It was so loud. He literally got a tear in his eye from it. But yeah, they once again passed it up. It's enough Austin Theory being U.S. champion. I agree, man. I'm so over the reign, honestly. He's really done nothing with it. Like I said, I'm an Austin Theory fan. He's good, but he hasn't done really much. He beat John Cena, but he did nothing with it. Like that match wasn't even good. So like they need to take it off, and they had it for LA Knight. LA Knight could have been the perfect dude for it. That place would have exploded in Detroit. Detroit, Michigan would have blew the roof off the place for LA Knight winning the title. But now, once again, he missed WrestleMania. He missed Backlash in Puerto Rico. He missed the Night of Champions show, but I believe he was sitting ringside or something like that. He lost at Money in the Bank. He lost at the Rumble in 5 minutes. Wasn't at the Elimination Chamber. And now he's not at SummerSlam, most likely. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't get this company. You get over and they hate it. Unless if you're favored by them, I guess. But it makes no sense to me. I would have had him win. I honestly would have had him win that match, that Fatal 4-Way. He needed the most. Cameron Grimes did not need it. Rey Mysterio is great. One of the best. He did not need it. And Sheamus did not need it. Two former world champions, and one just got there. LA Knight was the most needed person to win that, and once again they passed him up. I don't get it. Austin Theory cheats too much. I know he's heel, but he needs to win fair square sometimes to make interesting U.S. champion. I agree. He uses pretty deadly all the time with them, but they got injured, so for me, I don't care for Austin Theory. I really don't. Like, if he's on the TV, I'll go piss or do something else. I don't care. Like, I just don't care for the dude. LA Knight was the perfect person to give that title to and make it spark and make it just great. Make that title feel great again. And once again, they go with a person, as much as I love Rey Mysterio, one of my absolute childhood favorites. He didn't need this, man. He really didn't. Yes, WWE is dissing LA Knight. I believe they're going by his age or something. Yeah, man, because he's 40 or something like that. So what? Why is being 40 such a bad thing? I don't get that. Sting is 64 and he's in AEW killing it. Like, I just don't get that, man. That age stuff really pisses me off. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, my hometown. Yes, sir, man. LA Knight, man. Jordan, you would have loved this if this dude won the U.S. title in Detroit in front of you, bro. You would have popped. Like, it would have been an awesome moment. Detroit, Michigan would have blew the roof off the place. And again, they failed it. They had one chance to do it. This guy is over. Like, mega over. I'm not just saying it because I'm a fan, man. Everyone says it. Like, LA Knight is over. LA Knight. Yeah. Yeah. The megastar. Yeah. He's over. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what this company, I don't know, man. It really pisses me off. Like, it really does. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yes, LA Knight is great. Future of the face. I agree, man. LA Knight is basically a baby face to me. Like, he's getting monster face pops from the crowd, dude. Like, everywhere you go, no matter where, London, Orlando, anywhere you go, this dude is literally over. Freaking over. Puerto Rico was chanting for him when Triple H was talking during the press. LA Knight. LA Knight. Like, but we gotta be patient, he says. That shit just, I hope he's right, and I hope He gets his moment, but I just feel like Triple H is lying. I don't want to think that, but I know how the dude is. Yes, I love LA Knight. LA Knight is huge. Yes, sir, man. LA Knight's one of my favorites, dude. He's killing it in the company. I just wish he would get his time. And I know, be patient, but man, I'm sick of being patient for this because we've been wanting this since the Rumble, and now he still loses. So it's like I don't get it, man. I really don't. What's up, JoJo? What's up, Joey? Thank you for joining me, good brother. Hope you're all doing good. Imagine LA Knight beefing Vince McMahon of a storyline the way Vince McMahon won't push them. If they were in a storyline, bro, that place would hate Vince McMahon because I'm not the biggest Vince guy, man. He's fucked a lot of shit up. Like, I'm not the biggest Triple H guy either, but I know at least Triple H will do better stuff. He might make mistakes, but Vince is just, he needs to go away from doing what he's doing because, like whoever is running it and not letting LA Knight get over, I don't get it. I don't get why. It frustrates me. I see what's happening. Yeah. What's up, Ancient Farts? How you doing? Hey, Joey. The Blood and Guts match on AEW was kind of scary. Yeah, man. The nail part was wild, bro. When Moxley pulls out the nail table thing. Moxley's like a freaking horror guy from a horror movie. Like, he's trying to murder you. Like, literally had a pitchfork. He had a fork, and then he gave Claudio one and like handed him around. It's like, the dude's a crazy man. He really is. What's up, Jordan? They setting up Judgment Day to dominate for a while, especially with Rollins rumored to be taking a break soon. Yeah, honestly, I feel Seth Rollins is losing that world title at SummerSlam. And I'm perfectly fine with Finn Balor getting that world championship. I don't want to see Damian cash in on Balor. I know it's most likely going to happen, but give Balor his flowers, please. The dude's been losing so much. Let him have his moment. Let him win that world championship. Let him feel it for a few months. And then maybe in a babyface turn, take it from Balor. But, like, don't do it now. I really want to see Balor hold that world championship. I might be alone, but Balor as world champion needs to happen. Hey, Joey, how's everything going with you? Good, man, joining in while at work again, LOL. Hope you're doing great at work, good brother. Thanks for joining. I have a feeling in the back, Mox was necking the spot where he got a middle row pile driver on the bag of it. Yeah, see, I agree on it. Dude, there was so much in this match that was brutal to me. Like, oh my, the dumb tacks though, when the tacks came flying from the cage, I enjoyed that. That was badass. Everything about this match was awesome, but it was bloodied. Like, I loved it though. It was blood and guts. I got what I wanted. Some fans might not enjoy that. That's fine, but I enjoyed this for everything. That's good, Joey, and I'm blessed. God is good. Woo! I'm hyped for SummerSlam. Yeah, man, I'm hoping SummerSlam delivers because the pay-per-views are normally great. But like I said, Raw and SmackDown at times can be shitty. But tonight's show was pretty damn good at times. I'm not going to lie. It was probably a better Raw that I've enjoyed over the last few weeks, months. So, like, tonight was a pretty good show. I'm not gonna take anything away from the show because I enjoyed the Judgment Day dominating. Ricochet and Logan Paul didn't care for really. Shayna's interview was good. Gunther and Drew was good. The Balor Rollins contract signing was good. And then Balor's holding the world champ. See, I love that the Judgment Day get all the gold. See, that's what I want to see. I'm really excited about that. Priest needs to go after Roman. Yeah, I could see that, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. Like, but if he did, I'd take Priest over Jey Uso. Jey Uso doesn't need to win the title. Priest, I'm fine with. I like Finn Balor now as a heel. He needs to be champion. He will be a great classic match in this. Yes, sir, man. Balor as a world champion, please. If this happens, I'll be so happy. Just don't let Priest cash in. When the tags were dumped from on top, I was so excited. Yeah, man. I think it was Matt Jackson. I'm not sure which one, but he literally dumped it down and literally hit Pac. And you can see Pac, like, what the fuck was that? And then they flipped him over, and it was great. That match was awesome. I love blood and guts. I love those type matches. All about it was great. Loved it all. Like, I honestly loved it. I swear to God, if someone fell from the top of the cage onto the nails, cough, Moxley, I would think someone died. Yeah, man, like Mick Foley fell from the cage. That would have been awesome, I'm not going to lie, but I thought Yuta was about to get thrown off the cage, but then they didn't do it. But I forgot which one of the Young Bucks was doing like a flip, and he was flipping him and flipping him and flipping him, and I literally thought he was about to flip him over because Sammy got tossed right over on last year's Blood and Guts. He went right off the cage, so I wouldn't have been shocked if they did it again. I would have been fine with it, honestly. WWE wasn't going to disband Judgment Day without getting some accolades. I agree, but I just don't want to see this group get broken up. I love Mommy. Mommy was vicious tonight, man. She destroyed Liv Morgan, like completely destroyed her arm. Damian Priest looked impressive, completely dominated Apollo. I do love Apollo, but Damian dominated. Dom beat a tag team champion that I'm kind of not the greatest with. I wish that match wouldn't have happened. I don't know why he's defending the North American title every time on Raw and SmackDown now. Save that for NXT. If he wants to talk on the show, fine, but I don't know why he had a match and defended the title against Sammy. Like, they need to get Sammy and KO doing something else because they've been just feuding with Judgment Day, and then it's the Bloodline, then it's the Imperium. It's just the same unit. It's like, do a normal tag team. I don't get that. That was stupid in my opinion. I'm shocked WWE's pushing Judgment Day great. Yeah, I'm glad they are, man. They're looking dominant. They truly are. They'd be considered a failure if they did go without gold. Yeah, not really. Like, as long as they're dominant, I would have been happy. But they are holding gold. Damien's got the briefcase. Balor will win World Championship, I hope. Mommy's the women's champion, and Dom is the North American champion. All gold, so I'm perfectly fine with it. I just don't want to see the North American title defended all the time. Dirty Dom is North American champion. LA Knight is broke without no belts. Yeah, I know, man. It's a shame. LA Knight should be going for the United States Championship. I'm not going to let that go. That just really bothers me. But hopefully he gets something at SummerSlam, not missing the show. That match was at Jeff Hardy's. See, I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean on that, but I don't know if it was a specialty out of it, but Jeff Hardy did improve, I bet. Like, you know how Jeff Hardy is. He loves those Extreme Rules type matches, but I don't know. Jeff Hardy's more of hardcore, and this is more of, like, bloody. Like, I guess they're the same thing in a way, but like, Jeff Hardy just likes diving off freaking ladders and stuff like that, while Moxley loves to bleed. As you can see, Moxley loves to bleed. Really does. This is the push Judgment Day should have got a while ago. I agree, man. Truly agree on that. LA Knight time will come. He just needs some trial and interviews, and so when he does win, it'll mean more. This time is... Yeah, but, man... LA Knight should have had his moment at SmackDown this past week. He should have had his moment at the Money in the Bank. He should have had his moment. He should have been on pay-per-views for one. I don't get why they're like pushing him away from us as we're literally cheering the dude loudly. Like, he gets the loudest pops, and they just ignore it, basically. They say they're listening, but I don't know if they are, man. I hope he gets his time. I don't know with this company. I really don't. Yes, Joey. But yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get his time. I really hope he does, but they've been really frustrating me with this shit because they say it's gonna happen, but you never know how many times WWE lies to us. Like, they've lied many, many, many times, so it kind of like you never know. But I really do hope LA Knight gets the championship. He should be, like I said, he should be fighting the U.S. champion at SummerSlam, but it's not happening. Hopefully he does something great at SummerSlam, even if it's just talking. I'll take him talking for 5 minutes, like, than not being on the show. Like, he needs to be on that show. something, man. Do something at SummerSlam. And then I really hope this is true about his booking, that he's going to be pushed at after SummerSlam. But if it's not true, then once again WWE's failing, because I just don't get it. But yeah, tonight's show was pretty enjoyable. Wasn't the greatest show, but it's had a lot of good moments. I enjoyed it more than the last couple of weeks, so I can say that. But yeah, good show. Some good parts, some parts I didn't care for, but overall, pretty decent, good show. Rated, honestly, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 tonight. So that's a lot better, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, we will be back on. My good brother Brandon should be back with me tomorrow to do SummerSlam 2003 review and our Dynamite preview as well. So be sure to check us out tomorrow. And I'm going to take one hit as I head out of here. If you guys have anything to smoke, you know what that means? It's smoke time. If you don't mind, there's 3 of you in here, 4 of you in here, please smash that like button. Really helps me out. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. I brought my pen to work tonight. Hell yeah, man. Hit that song, bitch. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. So be sure to join us tomorrow. If it's, I don't know, I'm hoping my brother will be back, but if not, I'll be here doing it. But till then, hope y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Peace out.